What's up, crypto world? My name is Joseph, aka Crypto Joseph, and today we're going to be doing a technical analysis of XRP Ripple in a bull market view, guys. My last technical analysis was in a bear market, because that was the current market we were in. But of course, Chinese New Year has come around, and we are currently in a bull market. And our market is clearly a bull market. It's not a bull trap as of right now. So right now we're going to be doing a technical analysis of Ripple in a bull market. And this is for a short term. This is not a very long term viewpoint of Ripple and where it can go in the long run. This is in the near future here. So that's going to be what we're going to do on our technical analysis here today. But before we get into today's video, it'd be awesome if you guys could subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications, as I do try to post as much cryptocurrency videos as I can. So if you guys are in the cryptocurrency space, then it's a good idea to subscribe to my channel, especially Ripple, guys. I post a lot about Ripple, as you guys can see. And also follow me on Twitter. I tweet my thoughts about the current status of the market, my technical analysis, and stuff like that, and just my thoughts. And also sometimes some airdrops here, as you guys can see, OCN. And these are airdrops, of course, of good things like OCN. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Tron is an advisor there, or well, Justin Sun is. Okay, that's off topic. Let's get to the technical analysis here. So we're going to be using this PDF, guys, and I actually got this PDF from your altcoins. You guys can subscribe to him. It's in my sub box here. I got this PDF from him, and we're going to be using this to explain Elliott wave theory for you guys, so you guys can actually learn how to do your own technical analysis. And yeah, you guys are going to learn a little bit of technical analysis here, some very basic stuff, but hopefully you guys do learn something. So before we actually get into drawing these Elliott waves and using this PDF to explain why and where I'm drawing these waves, we're just going to prove that technical analysis works in the cryptocurrency market. So let's go ahead and just find this high point right here. This is the high point before we see this huge rundown, right? And let's just go to the bottom. Now, if you guys look, this graph shows that the chart for XRP finds support here at the 50%, the 38%, the 23%, and the 0, of course, and the golden ratio. You guys see it's finding support there right now. If you guys see, it bounced off the 78% and ran right back down, all the way back to the 38%, ran up to the 50%, tried to go to the 68%, and it did touch it, or the 61%, and it touched it, but it went right back down. It almost touched it, but didn't have enough support. The bears beat them there, and it ran back down there. And you guys see it bounces off these waves that actually aren't even drawn out support lines. They're just Fibonacci retracement support lines, and it's proven that technical analysis works. You guys can do it on any point here. You could take it from the top there, draw it to the bottom here, and you'll find support lines within any of those. But before we get too ahead of ourselves here, let's get to the technical analysis. So we're just going to draw some support lines here, guys. So support line number 1, we could draw it here, and you can find these support lines in the past too of Ripple here. If we look, there's a resistance point here, and now it's a support line. And the next one, we're going to use these two as the basements for Ripple. So if we go into a bull market, this would be the basement of Ripple. And you guys can see this was also a support line here for multiple wicks. And yeah, that's how we're going to be using this. This is the basement. So if we ever do get into a bull, or if the bulls lose and we go to a bear market, you guys can expect Ripple to be sitting around here. But that's not what we're looking at here. We're looking at the bull market now, not the bear market, and where it's going to be headed. So let's go ahead and get into that. So we're going to use Elliott wave theory, and we're going to just draw this out real quick, guys. We're just going to go boom, boom, boom. These are our 5 waves, and we'll just make this the primary, of course, and we'll make it thick. We'll make these lines, actually we'll make them thin. Okay, and we'll use blue. I like blue. Okay. So these aren't actually the waves yet. Okay, I'm just drawing these out so we can move them to their points. So the first one obviously is drawn out for us. As you guys can see, that's the first one. And then we're going to use this wave to determine where all these other Elliott waves are going to be. And there's Elliott waves within Elliott waves within Elliott waves. So you can use it to really project, and you guys can use Elliott wave theory to make profits and losses within day trading and swing trading and stuff like that. So that's also something you guys can use Elliott wave for. So we're going to be using this PDF to break down why and where I'm going to be drawing these. Link in the description to this. So Fibonacci ratio of waves, and the first wave is the one we already drew out, but we're going to be looking at the second wave. Where is our second wave? Where is it going to land? So wave 2 is always related to wave 1, and wave 2's common ratios is either 50% or 62%. We're going to be doing 62% because that seems like a more common thing here with Ripple XRP. So wave 1, we're going to be drawing our, you guys can get this on the third one, and then you want to right click it, and you click Fibonacci retracement, and you guys can get this. So okay, so looking here, where would it correct? And it actually did correct here at the 50. Shows a lot more support. It did go all the way down to the 68 or 62%, but it corrected here at the 50, and you guys see 62%, 50%, and it did both pretty much, but it ran down to the 62% and then found much more support here at the 50%. So as you guys can see, so far Elliott wave theory working. So where is the next point? In this third leg, this third wave actually is not complete, guys. This is currently just really stable, and this third wave is going to be coming here. So where is this third wave going to be? So let's go ahead and find out. So how this works is wave 3 is related to wave 1, and how that works is these 3 points. So it's either going to be 1.62, 2.62, or 4.25. And that is going to be drawn from the length of wave 1. So how you do that is you take your Fibonacci, we're going to delete this Fibonacci retracement just so it makes more sense to you guys. So you take your Fibonacci retracement, you find about where the wave 3 could be, and you find the top of 1, you click there, and you want to drag it down all the way to the bottom of wave 1. And that's where you guys can find where wave 3 is going to be. Let's go ahead and move these waves so we find some room for wave 3. So wave 3 can run up to right around here. So if wave 3 is going to run, this is the bare minimum of where wave 3 can run up. And of course, if we go into a bear market, you guys can see a correction pattern that can run down. And how that works, we can explain that part of Elliott waves in a different video. This is, of course, just my technical analysis of XRP. This isn't a teaching of Elliott waves. So there's other things with Elliott waves. There's Elliott waves within Elliott waves. There's correction patterns of ABC. There's other things for technical analysis you guys can look into. But this is very basic Elliott wave theory here. So technical analysis, so you guys can understand. So it's gonna come up to around here, $1.50. You guys can see this. This is the bare minimum of where wave 3 can go. It can go up to here. We can see a $2 one, and we can even see a $2.50 one. So those are your price points you guys can have for wave 3 to go to. We're gonna play it safe, and we're just gonna put it at the 150. And that, of course, is not even close. It's gonna take a long time. And also something I want to point out with Elliott wave theory is, if the first wave is very, very quickly, or happens very fast, and I'm talking about the second wave, the previous wave, if it happens fast, the next wave will take a long time. So since wave 2 happened really, really fast, you can expect wave 3 to take some time. And looking at this projections, I would say about right around here would be where we would see a wave 3 happen. As you guys can see, it's slowly climbing to that point. And the next wave, where would wave 4 land if this is where wave 3 lands? Well, let's go ahead and take a look here. So if wave 3 lands there, where would wave 4 land? Well, wave 4 is related to wave 3. It's either 24%, 38%, or 50%. I would say 38% to 40% or 50% is the safe zone there for where usually wave 4 will correct to. And how that works is you take the bottom of wave 2 and draw it up to wave 3. So how you do that is you take your Fibonacci scale. Let's go ahead and delete this one. Take the bottom of wave 2 here. We'll take the bottom and we'll run it up to the top here. And that is where we can see these corrections, and it says anywhere from 38% to 50%. So 38, 50%. We can see it go anywhere. We can see it bounce off this 50, find some more support here at the 38. Sort of like how this one bounced off the 62 and then went to the 50 for true support. You can see something around there. We're going to play it safe and take it to the bottom there. Actually playing it safe would take it to the top one, not the bottom one. So playing it safe, you could fill in a buy order here around the 38%, which would be the $1.30 before you see this run up for the fifth leg. And the fifth leg, the fifth wave, whatever you guys want to call it, is the most riskiest one. It's the hardest one to predict. It's the most unpredictable wave in Elliott wave. And it's the one I usually don't like to play with. So when I'm trying to do, like, let's say swing trades or day trades and stuff like that, get some quick profit, move it to a stable currency like US dollar, or US Tether, you guys can use that too. I mean, Binance kind of made US Tether more trustworthy in my opinion, but that's off topic. You guys can do whatever you guys want to do with technical analysis, but this is just my short-term technical analysis. You guys could just buy in right now and just hold it and see it at the top of wave 5 or wave 3 and sell off, and then wait for the sell off and get buy power for wave 4. That's usually what you would want to do. What I'm going to be doing is once we hit this $1.50 point of Ripple, I'm going to be selling my XRP and buying back in here at this $1.30. And that's just how I'm going to be using this, and that's how you can increase your buy power. Okay, but back to the technical analysis. Where is wave 5 going to land? Well, according to this PDF and how Elliott wave theory works, we can expect wave 5 to be equal to wave 1, so it can match right back up there, or we could see a 1.62. So let's go ahead and draw that out, and that's from the top to the bottom of wave 1, and that's how that correlation works. So let's take our Fibonacci retracement and draw that one out. So let's go ahead and scale this out so it's more visible to you guys. Oh wow. Okay, so wave 1's right here. So we take this with the Fibonacci retracement, take it from the top, draw it to the bottom, but we're of course going to move it out here so we can play with our 5th wave. So you could see the 5th wave going to right here, which is the safest bet. This is why I really don't like playing the 5th wave, is there's not a huge profit within the 5th wave, but there's also a lot of profit there's a lot of potential profit in the 5th wave, because the 5th wave is probably the hardest one to predict, and it could land right here. You could just see it bounce up to the $1.62, and then we'd reset with another Elliott wave, or you can have this be the start point of wave 1 for your next Elliott wave. And if we go by how this is possible, so our wave 3 was bigger, and it looks like it's going to be bigger than 1.62. And since it is, and since it looks like it's going to be, we can expect wave 3. So the thing is, if wave 3 stops here, and we see a wave 4 correction, you can expect wave 5 to be the biggest one. Wave 3 is never the smallest growth. Like you're never going to see the smallest amount of growth in wave 3. But it's never the smallest, but it can be the biggest. But usually wave 3 is the biggest. Sometimes wave 5 is bigger. So if let's say wave 3 was to stop around here, then you could definitely expect wave 5 to be the biggest wave. But we're just going off the most common Elliott wave theory and how it usually happens. So the 5th leg can land here, but usually it doesn't. Usually it lands at this 2.6. So you guys can see it landing up around here. So we could see a $2.32 range Ripple XRP here. In the near future, this is how my technical analysis has come out to. And we're actually going to take a look at Bitcoin. I just want to look at my Bitcoin technical analysis just to see if there's any correlation to technical analysis and how it works. I've been working on this one for a long time, and let's see. Is this the correct one? Okay, I have multiple Bitcoin technical analysis. I have one with the Fibonacci waves and or the Fibonacci retracement Elliott waves, stuff like that. So this one is the Coinbase one, I believe. Okay, so if we go to the other one, Bitcoin to Bitfinex, I use this one. Okay, so looking here, I have 2 scenarios set up here, and actually I think one of my scenarios didn't save, but I have another scenario here. And looking here, currently with my I have this drawn out right here from the top to the bottom for my Fibonacci retracements, and you guys can see you always want to do this. You want to take the top and then draw it to the bottom, because you guys can see where it's going to bounce and find support. And I have this huge scale. I've done a lot of TA here and found a lot of support lines for Bitcoin. This is the video is done, guys. If you guys were just here for the Ripple XRP technical analysis, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Comment 1K down in the comment section below, and I'll thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Also, that's just for you guys who were just interested in XRP. We're gonna talk about Bitcoin here. Not very long. This is just me just going more in depth with my technical analysis here. So there's multiple scenarios here that can happen with Bitcoin. And there's this one. It can actually stop here. The 3rd wave can stop here with Bitcoin. So the thing is with technical analysis is there's multiple possibilities for Elliott waves that haven't been drawn out yet. So that's why it's a little bit interesting. So our Elliott wave here for this 3rd leg can actually be here. So I had another one drawn out here. I don't know what happened to it, but I did have a different wave drawn out here where it stopped here and we'd see a different correction pattern, and it actually ended up below this 5th leg. But that's just how it works. There's multiple possibilities and outcomes. Usually you want to go with the most likely and most probable one. So let's say we see a big downtrend here, you would expect this to be the end of the 3rd leg, and then you can adjust your technical analysis accordingly. But I'm a little bit more bullish right now because we're in a very bull market, and I think it's going to be going up to about 12K before we see the rundown, the correction on Bitcoin there. So this is just my quick little technical analysis. As you guys can see, I did a couple of Elliott waves within Elliott waves on my technical analysis. I have a lot of support lines drawn out here, and I have a lot of descending support lines as well. So this actually lines up perfectly with this is why I really do believe that we're going to see the 3rd leg get up to this 12K, is because we see the descending support line here bouncing. We only have one support level for it right now. Well, we have two, and the third one would make sense if it was at this 12K point, and that's why I see that landing there. So there's a lot of ways you can predict points, and it helps out. So that's why I think the third leg is gonna get all the way to here, and it's not gonna stop here. Although that would work just as well. You could draw another support line for that one. So there's a lot of possibilities. So you want to consider multiple possibilities when doing technical analysis. But my XRP one was just the most basic version of that technical analysis, and probably the most probable. So yeah, that's just how you guys want to do your technical analysis. Just wanted to show you guys my Bitcoin technical analysis. I have my buy zone set if we go in a bear market. All of that stuff. You guys want to do all of this so you guys just know how to play the market, because it works with technical analysis, and I'm just rambling on. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did subscribe and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys like technical analysis videos, if you guys like just news videos. I'll just upload what you guys want to see, because that's what this channel is going to be all about. But of course, every here and now and then, I will still upload technical analysis if you guys don't like it, because that's something I do believe works in this market. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did subscribe if you guys are new here. And yeah, see you guys next time. Try it on, guys. Bye.